Hello Thrivers! Welcome back to Thrive at Home. I hope you enjoyed the first video that we posted with Miss Margaret and the Easter craft that she showed you how to do. Remember to subscribe to our channel and to ring the bell so that you're notified every time that a new video gets posted, each Tuesday and Thursday at 2 o'clock. Thank you to those of you who posted comments and pictures on our Thrive at Home Facebook page. It's a closed group, so if you'd like an invitation to join our Facebook page, send me an email at karen@lakepointe.church and I'll send one your way. This week, we're talking about kindness. I have seen lots of kindness these days. What about you? I've seen kindness from my family as they've been praying for our community to stay healthy and positive, and as they've been writing letters to their great-grandmother who can't have visitors right now, and as they've been happily learning each morning as we do school at home. I've seen kindness as my kids have been playing nicely with each other when in the past they haven't always gotten along. I've seen kindness as my family has pitched in to clean the house and cook the meals so that we can all get our work done and work as a team. I've seen kindness as I've gotten phone calls from friends and family checking in to see how we're doing. When we talk about kindness, we're talking about an action that shows you care. Our Bible verse for the day is found in the book of Ephesians, and it says this: "Be kind and tender to one another. Forgive each other, just as God forgave you, because of what Christ has done." Ephesians 4:32 NERV. Let's say that together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Be kind and tender to one another. Forgive each other, just as God forgave you, because of what Christ has done. Ephesians 4:32 NERV. Since we're home every day now, it's more important than ever to show kindness, isn't it? Our lives have slowed down and everything is simpler, and showing kindness can be simple. But that can be what makes our day so good. A note from a friend in our mailbox, or a call to say they miss you. Something special done for a family member. There are so many ways to show kindness and make our simple days at home special and good. We can show God's love by showing kindness. The second part of our verse talks about forgiveness, and that's something that we are going to need to remember too. We are going to have disagreements with our family members and get on each other's nerves sometimes. I know that has happened in our family. This verse tells us to forgive each other, just as God forgave you because of what Christ has done. Because of Jesus dying for us, we can have a relationship with God. God will always forgive us when we ask Him, no matter what we've done. In the same way, we can forgive those in our family when they've done or said something to hurt us in some way. I think that this is one of the best ways to show kindness to our family members. Not only can we do kind things for those around us and those that we can connect with in other ways, but we can also show kindness to those that we are with each day by showing them forgiveness. Our bottom line for the day is this: we will show kindness to others by doing things to show we care. Let's say that together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. We will show kindness to others by doing things to show we care. Will you bow your head and close your eyes with me as I pray? Dear God, I pray that you would help us to show kindness to others. I pray that that will be such an encouragement to them and that it will be an encouragement to us as well. Please help us to forgive people when we need to and to love like you do. We pray this in Jesus' name, amen. Don't forget to join us on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. for Lake Point Online. You can watch our online interactive experience here on YouTube or also on Facebook. We have specific videos for children and junior high age students, and we'd love it if you joined us as we learn more about God together from our homes. I know that you're going to have a lot of fun in the kitchen today as you follow along with Miss Mel as you make some super fun snacks together. Don't forget to connect with us on our Thrive at Home Facebook page. You can share how others have shown kindness to you, and you can also share pictures of your cool snack creations. We would love to see them. See you next time, Thrivers.
Hey Thrivers, I hope you're all doing a great job staying busy at home, spending time with family and learning new things. My name's Miss Mel, and I am coming to you today from kitchen class, I thought that we would do something fun that you guys can do from home, learning how to make a fun snack that you can make yourself. So I have a few different things that we're gonna do today. We're first gonna make owls and bears out of rice cakes or whatever you have at home. We'll go through that. And we're also going to make some flavored water. So this is a snack that no matter what your age, you can probably make it entirely on your own, which is a great idea to help your parents or caregiver because they may be busy working from home right now. I have my helpers here. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Taylor, and hi, my name's Tristan, and I'm very excited to be helping today.
Yeah. So they're my kitchen helpers on a regular basis, and you guys might know them from some of your Thrive classes. So, and these are also my frogs, which you will hear about later. So, you guys can follow along. You can watch the video and then go ahead and do this later. Or if you'd like, you can figure out what you need and push pause and do it with me. So you're going to need some rice cakes, and if you don't have these, that's okay. You can use a piece of toast or an English muffin or a pita or anything along those lines. I like to use rice cakes. Sorry, it's loud. I like to use rice cakes because they're really sturdy, so we can build all kinds of toppings on them and they don't fall apart very easy, and they're really easy to use as a snack. Plus, we have allergies in our family and rice cakes are generally good for everyone. So, put those over there. So yeah, you can definitely do all kinds of things to be helping out at home. But making a snack for yourself instead of having your parents do it, it would be a great way to help out, and you might even make a snack for them. So what we're gonna get out is a rice cake, a banana if you have one, some peanut butter. If you're allergic to peanuts, you can use almond butter. If you're allergic to all nuts, a good substitute is wow butter. Our girls really like wow butter, but it is made from soy. So if you have a soy allergy as well, you can use sunflower butter. You don't like sunflower butter either though, right? So since we're at home, we're using peanut butter today because it doesn't need to be school safe. So this is a school safe option, and so is sunflower butter if you have friends at school with allergies. So we're gonna use those. Typically we use natural peanut butter because it's a very healthy option. It's just peanuts, sometimes salt. We're out of it right now, so we're just using standard peanut butter. If you are using natural peanut butter, make sure that you stir it very good before you begin. You can get out some blueberries, some grapes, or some chocolate chips, anything small and round, as well as Cheerios or a round cereal, or a square cereal if you have Shreddies. These are Chex, and these are organic cheetah chomps, so they're like a berry flavored Cheerio. So go ahead and get those out if you'd like, and we'll begin. Okay, so rule number 1 of kitchen class, and this is something that you guys are probably practicing a lot while you're home right now. Number 1 is wash your hands. So I'm gonna do that before I begin. So this is a good way to be staying safe and healthy all the time, not just when you're cooking. Staying safe and healthy from home. When you come home and you've been out, you should always wash your hands before you eat, and especially before you prepare food. So, when we're at the church, at Thrive class, we always wash our hands, right girls?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna need a butter knife or a spatula, whatever you like to spread your peanut butter with. And if you are allowed to cut with a knife, please get permission from your parents. You can get out a knife as well. I did forget, you might wanna grab an apple. I already have one that I was cutting here. So I'm gonna get the girls to be my helpers. So girls, actually you could take your rice cake off your plate. Sorry, getting ahead of ourselves. If you wanna just cut your bananas into slices, you guys know the drill. So if you're in junior Thrivers, this is something you still might be able to do. It's not a sharp knife. They're using a butter knife that's very safe. And they are just, I peeled the banana and they're just cutting it into slices.
Oopsie, that one's too thin.
Oh. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to take some peanut butter and we're just going to slather it on to our rice cake. So I'm not putting too much, but I want to make sure that there's enough that everything can stick to it. So girls, go ahead with your knives and scoop a little bit of peanut butter out and you can work on that. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 of them at the same time. And you can as well if you'd like to prepare it for the next one. And I will grab another
that's not
banana
enough.
for this.
Mom, can I? It's not.
What's that?
We didn't get enough.
Oh yeah, you're not eating off the knife, right?
I know. Yeah.
Plus we're not actually serving this to anyone, but you should practice
Still gonna eat
Good.
it. Yeah.
cooking etiquette.
Yeah, this isn't.
Okay. So I'd love to hear from all of you what you've been doing to keep busy. We have been using some of the resources that Miss Karen sent over. We've been watching the Cincinnati Zoo videos and the lunchtime doodles with Mo Willems. That's been fun. And what we've tried to do each day is think about a way that we can bless others while everyone is stuck at home. So a few of the things that we did was we baked muffins and we delivered them to our grandparents, or Tristan and Taylor's great grandparents. And today we're delivering some drawings that we made for my grandma, their other great grandma, who is in a nursing home. So we can't visit her right now, but we can definitely bless her by bringing her things that can make her smile. So I would encourage you guys to find ways to do that as well. They don't have to cost you anything. You don't have to go shopping. You can still follow the rules and you can send things in the mail if your parents have a stamp, right? You guys ready? Okay. So the next thing I'm gonna do, and if you are not old enough to use a knife, a sharp knife, you may wanna ask an older sibling or a grown-up for help with this, okay? Make sure that you're getting permission. I'm trying to use up this apple that I had already cut. And here you go, girls. So I'm gonna get another apple because that one doesn't look very nice.
What do I?
I'll get you some, Tristan. Okay. So if you just get a nice slice of apple, and then you cut it in half. Again, you might need somebody older to do that with a sharp knife. These are gonna be your wings for your owl.
Did we put them on?
So if you wanna look right here, we'll start to do an assembly. So you've got your rice cake or your toast or your pita, whatever you have at home. And you've got, these are your wings, okay? Now your owl needs some eyes. So the other day when I made this for the girls, they were very excited because I was out of blueberries, which meant they got to eat a chocolate chip. But today we have blueberries, so we're gonna put them in the middle of the bananas, and these are going to be the pupils. So if you guys want to put your pupils on. Tristan, I like how you made your wings go out the other way. You did it different than I did.
Mom, I need a napkin and covered in
creative.
peanut butter.
All right.
Why am I covered in
Yeah,
peanut
don't-
butter? Can I?
Can you push the peanut butter into the middle for me?
Yeah.
Just so we don't get our arms in it. Okay, so here I have my owl's eyes and I have his pupils. And now's the fun part where you get to build his belly. So when I made it the other day, I used Cheerios, but we don't have those. So you can use any cereal. These look a lot like Cheerios, but he's gonna be colorful. he or she. Or you could use these square pieces. They kind of look like feathers, eh? So whatever you would like to use, you can get creative with it. I think I'm going to finish with one. Now, what I did the other day for a beak was I did use a piece of carrot, but carrots are quite hard to cut. So if you don't have carrots or you think it's too hard, the other option is an orange pepper. Yeah, because it's orange, right? So I'm just gonna cut, I think I need to sharpen these knives. I'm just gonna cut a tiny little piece off
At least I like pepper.
of my pepper. And that's gonna be his beak. Would you guys like a beak? You can for sure just use a piece of square cereal. You could use any fruit or vegetable. See, this would look cool. Right here. That would look okay as a beak, I think. Wouldn't it? But anyhow, I used an orange pepper. So there's my owl. And there's a really fun snack. It's quite filling. You've got fruits and a little bit of veggies, some peanut butter to fill you up, some sort of protein, whatever spread you decide to use. And there's our owl. So I'm gonna get a plate out.
You could even have like horns, like
You can do that. I'm sorry.
Like
that's
this.
really- I'm gonna put my owl on here so
Mom,
you
you
can
can
see him.
do this.
That's very nice. The other thing you could do is you could make a whole scene if you wanted. Let's say you wanted to make a scene. You could do like, here, I'm gonna move you over, Mr. Owl. Let's put this here like that. We'll make a tree. And we'll take some lettuce and make some grass for him. And then make sure you eat all those fruits and veggies that you did this craft with. It's a great way to make snack time fun. So another easy one, especially for you junior thrivers, is we can make a bear. So this one, the only cutting required is your bananas. And this one, you're just gonna put some peanut butter on. You guys don't have to make this. That's okay. You don't have to make one. I'll do it quick.
No, I'm gonna. I wanna.
Just make sure you save some peanut butter for after.
I'm
Okay. So here are, you know what? I think it was just in the middle. I'm gonna get some strawberries for this one. I want to make strawberries. Actually, bears have circle ears, don't they? Do they have circle ears?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna find a nice round strawberry. So you can absolutely just use bananas, but I'm just gonna use strawberries because I wanted to put something different on there. And you're gonna put this on top of your banana, that's your nose.
I'll just use bananas.
And then 2 eyes. And there, we've got a bear. And you can get creative with it. You can use anything you like. But there's a
I'm
bear.
using a Cheerio for the nose.
Oh, that's creative. That's great.
Okay, I gotta. Tristan, I haven't. All I have is peanut butter. I need to get this made.
So I thought of this idea in our cooking class. We
No,
were
that's
going to
it.
learn several different recipes, and we were going to learn how to make healthy things and how to make healthy eating fun. But I wasn't sure what ingredients you guys would have at home right now. And what I'm finding is a lot of people are trying to adjust to this period of being home because you're not at school, you're not with your friends, which I know is probably tough because we're not getting to play like we usually do. And it's tough for the parents too because they're trying to work from home. So if you're finding that difficult, then you need to find things to do that can be fun, but also a way that you can bless your parents and give them a break is by learning to do things yourself. So I thought this would be a fun way to make a snack that's healthy and it's fun, and it gives your parents a break by being able to create it yourself. And maybe you can bless them by making a snack for them, making a snack for your younger sibling or your older sibling, and finding other ways to do things like that. So when things are tough and we feel like maybe things are not going as perfect as we'd like, we often look to God to be the light in our lives. And in this time, you guys can also be the light in someone else's life to make their day a little brighter. What do you need?
2 pretzels.
2 pretzels.
2 pretzels.
So write a note to a friend or even to your mom or dad, just letting them know that you love them, or even that you think they're cool, or that you're thinking of them, or deliver something to a neighbor. If there's an elderly neighbor, you could check on them and see if they need groceries, and maybe there'll be something that you have, right? So try to be that light for people during this time. That's awesome, Tristan. And right now, I'm gonna tell you what my frogs were all about, and then we'll make our water. So these little frogs here, we did a little exercise. My friend Sarah, she's written a few books and she has a system called the Frog System. Here, I'll put them close together so you can see them. And now her system, FROG, stands for Forever Recognizing Others' Greatness. And what she does is she specializes in creating programs for businesses and big corporations to recognize their employees so that they're feeling appreciated and do a better job, because we always want to do a better job when we feel appreciated, right? But I think this can apply to everyday life. So I use a lot of the things I learned in her book when I talk to people. And I'm gonna use this as my log. And I'm gonna do a little thing here. So I did this with the girls the other day, so maybe they'll answer what they thought the answers were. Okay? Oh, he fell off.
Poor frog.
Okay. Okay. So we have 3 frogs sitting on a log. 1 frog decides to jump in the pond. How many frogs are in the pond? Now, Taylor, what was your answer? It's a riddle, right?
1.
And why did you think 1 frog was in the pond?
Because 3 frogs were sitting on a log and 1 decided to jump in.
Yeah, that's a good answer. And Tristan, what did you say the answer was?
I thought the answer was 3 because 1 decided to jump in the water, but maybe the other ones followed.
And that was a great answer, because there's a couple of things that happen. Sometimes people make poor decisions and other people follow them just because they were doing it. And sometimes people make good decisions. They decide, well, I'm gonna go for a swim because it looks like fun. And then the others decide, well, that looks like fun, so we should do that too. So there's so many ways you can go with this story. But what my answer was is 0. So this frog, he decided to jump in the pond, but he didn't act on it. He made a decision, but he hadn't followed through with action. So what I would encourage you to do today is, if you have a thought of something kind that you want to do for someone, and you woke up in the morning and you thought, I'm gonna make my brother's bed just to make him happy because I love him, and then you got busy playing Nintendo and you forgot, I would encourage you to follow through and act on whatever ideas you have to bless someone else today. So with our snack, we would like to have something to drink, and our favorite thing to do is make flavored water. And that might sound boring, but it's actually a really great way to stay hydrated.
Well, they make toys.
Cool. Very creative. Okay, so I find another way to make getting your water in fun is by drinking it out of a fun cup. You have these pineapple cups. This this is my favorite mug that I make my tea in. It says "Be Awesome." If you can't read, it says "Be Awesome," and I like that because it reminds me to be awesome. So we like to put limes and lemons in our water. If you like something bubbly and you're lucky enough to have some sparkling water or club soda at home right now, that's sometimes fun to put some flavors in your club soda or your sparkling water. Oh, you got your pineapple out? Because it's bubbly, but then you're not adding any sugar, and it's still a way to stay hydrated and get your water in. So we're going to cut up. Let me get another cutting board here. I'll get 2 of them for you guys. We're gonna cut up some. I'm gonna take my log here.
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
I'm so good at cutting cucumbers.
Okay, so Taylor, you can do cucumbers. Cucumber water is really refreshing. Make sure you cut the end off. There's a yucky piece on it. Okay, move your beautiful creations out of the way. You can put them in the middle. We'll clean up after. All right. So Taylor's been learning how to use a sharp knife, and she's doing a good job. We're not using anything too hard to cut, so she does a good job with it. So she cuts off the yucky end, and I'm gonna cut some lime, and I think Tristan, would you like lemon? I know lemon's your favorite.
Yep.
Here's a cutting board, huh?
Thank you.
Okay, and there's your knife. And I already washed, if you look behind me, I've been preparing to show you some of this today. And so what I usually do is I prepare all the fruits and vegetables, and this is a great habit you can help your parents with at the beginning of the week. So I washed them all and I put them out to dry, and now we'll have lots of extras that we can use for snacks and salads and stir fries and things throughout the week. So it also keeps the kitchen nice and clean because, sure, it keeps the kitchen nice and clean and everything's prepared, right? So I got that ready. Where did my knife go? I think you took it. Whoa. I like limes. Limes are my favorite. So if you're gonna drink it right away, you can cut a lime wedge and just squeeze it into your water. But if you're gonna make a big pitcher of water to sit in the fridge, then slices are a nice option because they can, see how beautiful those are? They can sit in the water and you don't need to squeeze them. The flavor will come out into the water. So you can make a nice pitcher of water to put in the fridge. Cucumber water is very refreshing. They often make that at the spa. And all you do, I'm not gonna make a pitcher right now. We'll just make each our own. Tristan, you want your pineapple cup?
Sure.
So just put a couple of slices in there, and we will put all the extras that you cut up away in the fridge for another time. And I'll just get out another one of my jars. So the girls love drinking with straws, and we realized we were going through a lot of straws before, which was not so good for the environment. So we bought some stainless steel straws, and we bought these like mason jar cups. You can just use a normal mason jar to drink out of too. That's kind of fun. And it holds a lot. So, do you want some ice?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put a few limes in there and a few ice cubes. And you guys can put a few slices of yours in and come and fill it up.
It's okay, I'm just gonna. Should I do a couple more cucumbers? Yeah.
And it's up to you.
So,
If you find the flavors too strong after it sits for a while, then just add more water. See, Taylor's helping herself. She's doing a great job. Good job, Tay.
I don't know what I want. I'm just gonna say this. You want lemon water? I'm having I love
So we're almost done here. So today, again, we made owls and bears. We learned how to make flavored water. And we talked about blessing others and sharing and washing our hands. And so I printed out this one verse that we were just, I don't know, thinking was fitting for today. And it says, Hebrews 13 verse 16, do not forget to do good and to share with others. So share today, stay safe and healthy, stay connected with the people that you love as best you can, and share what you learned today. I hope to see some of you, even if it's online, and I had a lot of fun making this video, so thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye!